In my defence, I did start filming this video. I hate that print. Do you? In my defence, I did start filming this video back in October. Anyway, yeah, hi, welcome back to my channel. Yet again, the videos, there's a big gap. And this gap is annoying me, okay? So if you didn't already know, my kitchen used to look like this. This stunning. And thank God for vinyl. So I vinyled the worktops and the cupboards. The first time I did it was about 7-8 years ago. And the cupboards have lasted years. But the worktops have changed just because of preference. The worktops don't last as long. You're constantly cleaning them, I hope. You skanky bitch. And they just fade slowly, or, like mine, they're going green. I don't use bleach on them, any bleach products. Still just, you know, with time, go green. Let me show you. It actually looks worse with the main light on at night. I don't know if you can see how green it is. If you've been here for a while, you will remember the time that I redid my worktops like 3 times in a week. I didn't like any of them. So instead of replacing it with what I know I like, I've gone and ordered a completely different one to potentially hate and have to redo. My shelf is a bit of a darker wood, so even though this is faded, I thought maybe I can go a bit on the darker side. Another dilemma and vinyl issue that I need your help with is, can you see there's like little marks? So random because nothing goes on the back here. Be any marks, I'd expect it to be behind my oven, but this is absolutely perfect. This is vinyl as well, by the way. I didn't say that, if you couldn't already tell. I don't think they're that obvious that it's vinyl. We're all going to B&Q today, and we're going to spend the next couple of days together and see how long this takes me to do. Back, I come out with a plant to replace my very sad string of hearts. To Naomi's for dinner last night, and her string of hearts was like this thick and so long, and then look at mine. Finally looks like there's actually a plant up there now. Before we talk about the vinyl, I'm gonna have a couple of these, and I'm not gonna lie, they smell weird. I love cheese on my crumpets. The moment of truth. Tastes like a crumpet with cheese on top. Mmm. I've decided this bottle's gonna go. Had a little rejig. Many hours later, initially when he handed this to me in the shop, I was like, oh, we're not gonna know until I do it. I'm so excited to get rid of the green. Have I showed you how green it is? I have shown you, but let me show you as a bit of a more of a wider view. You can see the vinyl properly. Did I also talk about these tiles and how they've, I think I have, right, shut up. With the crumbs first, with my little side. This is just purely for my worktops. So we're gonna go from that to that. It's quite different. Hello, Mishish. I'm making dinner at the same time. 50 Shades of Ribbeck Oak by DC Fix. Oh, wow. I don't want to hear anyone tell me it looks good. Alright, I'm not a fan. This was once my blood, sweat and tears. One's coming off in one swoop. It's the morning, and when I walked into my kitchen and saw the first bit was this, I was like, ew! Oh my god. Probably see how green it's gone now, but I can't get over how ugly it is. One more. And these bits are really hard to get off, but look, that's on my grey vinyl. Clearly I had troubles to getting it off then around the edge. It's because I proper try and do it, when I lay it, I kind of push it under a bit. I'm ruining my nails doing this. That just looks so bad now that I'm looking at that section of tiles. Why is it like that? Do I just buy these pink stick-on tiles and just do it again? I think these are better quality than the pink ones I've been looking at. However, the pink ones look easier to do because these are better quality. The way they connect together, I've got a whole video on this, by the way. It just connects together better than what I've seen other people do the pink ones. And this has been my kitchen all weekend. Although the colours all go, don't get me wrong, I hate these worktops so bad, and I hate the mucky. What are you saying? The biggest urge to rip these tiles off. I don't know if you can tell on camera the little marks, and I'm not sure if this even really goes with these tiles, if I'm completely honest. There you go. Grubby. Grubby, like what? I don't like the tiles underneath, but I'm gonna buy new ones. I just don't know what ones that will go. So maybe if I take these off, cover the worktop, and then see what the plan is. But I can't get over how much I hate those old tiles. And I think up against that worktop, it's just really throwing me. So vinyl on the worktop, fine. A few little sticky bits maybe. The tiles, well sticky. Let's get sticky with Vicky. Right, look at this. Can you see the stickiness? It's so sticky, but look how ugly that is. Hate, hate, hate. It's nearly Christmas now, so I can say that. Double hate. And I just keep thinking about all the blood, sweat and tears I went through to put this up. Got so much to take off. And I go on holiday soon, and this is not priority. Hey, I'm getting somewhere. The only problem is I'm not cleaning up as I go. Me and Billy have just had some food, if you can't already tell. And in between doing things, I'm just ripping off another tile. Only ripping it off was making it look better. The stick pulling, look. You see that? Whoa! This is a workout, mate. Look how green that looks, wow. This is my kitchen, just in my hands. I need to clean it up. There's loads of sticky stuff all over my tiles. So here it is. Like I said, it doesn't look that bad. Like, everything's colour coordinated. It's not awful, but I hate it and think it's awful. Decided that I'm not gonna waste my time cleaning off this sticky stuff to stick tiles back onto it. It's been a long time since I started filming this video. Since then, prepped for holiday, I've gone on holiday, I've been back from holiday. The moment I stepped through that door, I was like, what did I do to the kitchen? And when you've stayed in such a lovely hotel, and then you come home and you're like, see every half finished job, living room, half done, everything half done. Sit down, and my first initial thoughts was, I don't know if I like you. But now when I'm looking like that, I think I like it. But what are we thinking? As usual, I've got my wallpaper smoother, because I think a little card is just not big enough. And you've got my scalpels. We're just gonna go for it. I haven't done this in about 3 years. The worst case that can happen is it sticks in the wrong place, and guess what, you pull it up. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna switch it the other way because I want to film for a TikTok and Instagram. Why can't they all just be like this? Why have I got to flip it? It's just a lot of effort. I would just be like this with videos if it was all just the same.
But I did tell a bit of a lie there.
One thing that always winds me up about this side is, I don't know if it's wonky or what, but I always have to try and reline up this bit, because you can see it slightly starts to go out and you can see the old worktop. I managed to sort it out, but it is now going slightly up on this side, but that's fine. It can't be perfect, and I could cut it if I want to, but I'll see how I feel. It is also behind the sugar and stuff, so we'll see if I even care. There's a little air bubble, so I'm just pulling it back up. No, leave it. Pulling it back up and then re-smoothing it. Whilst Billy gives you motion sickness. Oh man. This is what we're up to right now. I just need to get my scalpel, and I prefer using like a bendy ruler. This is from a Finalizing. I just find it better than those metal ones. If you can get your hands on one of these if you're doing this. Stepping back just to see if I actually like it. Doing that little scoop under. So satisfying. The first incision has been made. And I always overcut it, so I've got more to work with. If you go slightly over, you can't go wrong. Well, you can, but you're less likely to go wrong. This side's the hardest because I'm like... As you can see, I stopped using the ruler, and there's like a gap. I'm just sticking this in between. Ooh, I get scared to mess up. The thing is I've gone down the metal thing, and I remember once there's a reason why that didn't work so well. It seems in theory go down, it'd be straight, but I could see the worktop underneath. So let's just hope this comes out okay. It did! Ooh. And it's done. I love the contrast of the door and that wood. I'm cooking some food and I can't explain it, but this jar on the worktop as well just looks really good. Someone must know what I mean by that. It's making me want to vinyl these shelves. It probably looks a bit different now in this lighting. Why does that look green? I've got my kitchen light on because it's very dark outside, but I'm doing this one now. I've just sliced down here and nothing makes me feel like I'm so good at vinyl when this happens. You ready? Oh, oh yeah. Oh, look at that straight line. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Fucking hell, I'm professional. Before I put the ugly microwave back on, here it is. I think this might be my most cleanest cut. She can't wait for my microwave to break, and I'm not repurchasing one. I didn't have a microwave for about 5 years. Longer to heat up without a microwave, but it honestly tastes so much nicer. I feel like I've lived a whole life since I was last filmed. This has gone funny, not because of the vinyl, by the way. That's been taking out the bit that was dodgy. Now I need to clear the way to do the final bit. I've been defeated by this bit. I don't know why. There's loads of little bits no matter what I do. So, can you see? I'm ripping it. Normally this bit for me is the easiest bit. I don't know why this has been a little bitch. So, see ya. I'm actually close to throwing this vinyl out the window.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here.
I did it. Finally. So I always overhang on my sink and go to about here and here, and then do a strip, and then that bit. I kind of cut a bit too far up my sink and then tuck it under a little bit, and it's finally done. I actually did mess up a little bit. So can you see here, that tiny little bit? I just added a little bit. I don't actually care, and it will stay stuck down, believe it or not, around the sink. I don't find that around the sink it unsticks. Most people actually just cover the whole worktop of the sink and cut the sink out, and I was going to try that for the first time. However, an interrupting toddler, I thought, no, I'm doing it in stages, stick to what I know. And that joint I just went past, you couldn't really see. Obviously that one looks a bit more obvious, but now it's on, it actually isn't, so I'll show you that. And it's just easier, so if you want to try this way, if you've struggled with the other way, then I would recommend. Here it is with the worktops. You might see a little sample stick-on tile there. You need to help me with that. Really like the worktop. I think it goes really nicely. I think it looks nice with the shelf, and the shelf I have actually gave another little rejig. Changed the print, just something a bit more fun. And then here's the sample stick-on tile. What do you think? I wasn't sure if it goes with the paint. However, this hasn't been painted for about 5 years, and I think it does actually need a refresh anyway. And I was kind of thinking doing it white, but then around here doing like a statement colour, or maybe just painting the ceiling a colour and then white. I don't know, something a bit different. What are you doing? There's a few options of tiles, so let me know. See you soon, yeah? Or if you're Billy, she would say, see you soon, I'll see you soon. Anyway, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.